Good morning, students. This is Mr. Titus from Salem classes. So today's topic will be factual description. It is for class 12th. At the same time, it can be used to 11th class also. So, okay. So, what do you mean by factual description? Do you think that factual description is a story? Do you think that factual description is a essay? Do you think that factual description is a report? Okay, factual description means something that you are writing of true fact. Okay, before going to start the class, I would like to request if anyone is newly watching this video lecture, please subscribe this channel. At the same time, hit the bell icon also. So, let's begin. Let us understand what is factual description. As I told you, factual description is not a story. You cannot write any false thing there. You cannot write any false thing there. You cannot put there any false statement. Whatever you have seen and whatever you have observed, whatever you have heard and seen and experienced, okay, that should be written in a factual description. So, a factual description is a writing task that describes a person, place, thing, or explain a process in a matter of fact way. It is systematic and logical. What is something describing of a person, of a place, of a thing, but that describing should not be like imagination. That should be clear. If you writing about Gandhiji, either Jawaharlal Nehru or Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, so you are writing about their, reality. Okay, there should not be any imagination. That may be, those may be such kinds of word. There should not be used. Okay, so now I will explain you something more about remember what we should remember. Okay, what we should remember. Explore the topic using your five senses. What is your five senses? You know that five senses. What are the five senses? Eye, skin, ear, nose, etc. So these are sense organs, and the five senses you have to use your five senses. This is true for any description relating to a person, place, thing, or even a process. Okay, what you are writing? You are writing about a person, you are writing about a place, you are writing about a thing, or you are writing about a process. Okay, for example, while describing the ATM, you have to take into consideration the impression which are received through eyes and touch skin. Remember, if you are writing Anna, if you are writing about ATM, so you must have that experience. Okay, for what purpose you are writing and what you are writing, that experience should be in your mind. Otherwise, that will be not considered. If you wrote something from a book, if you hear something from somebody, either YouTube or some other else, so that is not actually you have seen, directly and you have done directly and you got the experience, then you need to write. Okay, that's very important. Second point is that through knowledge of a process is essential, you can't possibly write about using an ATM if you don't know it yourself. There is only one example I gave you, or about what? About process. Okay, how we can insert the card and what we will write there. This is called process. And after the process, we will get money. So that thing you have to describe. If you don't know, if you don't have experience, insert the card and take out the card and receive the money and how to put the pin code. And if you don't have such experience, how you can explain to others? That is why first of all, what you are going to write. First of all, you have to experience that. If there is any question in your book, if you have any book about factual description, so what fact you are reading, first of all, try to face that and try to see that in your eyes. Okay, and try to practice that, then only you can write that. So you have to be systematic in your approach. Okay, your approach should be systematic, means what you are explaining, that should be systematic one by one. You don't say that cash, bring money, then put then insert the ATM card. It is not true. Insert ATM card, then see what is displaying on the screen. According to guidance, you have to put your PIN number. Then you have to, like this. You have to make systematic way. Okay, systematic way, and according to systematic way, something can be done. For example, while you are describing the process of using an ATM card, the first step is logically and obviously inserting the card. You can get the cash without this step. You have to explain the steps, unless you will not get the amount. That is only for example. Adopt continuous and spontaneous narrative approach. You can't leave out any part of the description or add anything more than required to it. Remember one thing, according to the needs, you have to prepare the description, and you don't add unnecessary thing, or you don't remove things that which are necessary. That means limitation according to your sources. Okay, researching sources, according to your research, you have to add there, you have to write there, but unnecessary narration you don't give there. Okay, what is really required, okay, you can give that. Suppose you are explaining about Lal Killa, you have to explain Lal Killa. Okay, you don't say there about you don't add there some other thing. You are explaining about Taj Mahal, you don't say there Mumtaz, about Mumtaz. You don't put there the you are explaining about Taj Mahal, means your content should be that, and you explain that very clearly. Then after, if your description has to be factual, there is a sequence of step, and you have to adhere to it strictly. Your description should be clear, conscious, and logical. Okay, your description, that should be clear, and that should be also logical. That should be also logical. Provide a suitable title. Don't forget to write title. Title is very necessary. So, in my next class, factual description of a process that I will explain. But today, for today, this is enough. Thank you. May God bless you.